All right, let's talk about this weather. So much happening, obviously, in Florida and Georgia and beyond. Here, just a really chilly day, too, Jason.
It feels like fall.
It
ladies.
does.
Yeah.
My goodness. I don't know. Get out the pumpkin spice lattes because it's certainly been grim today and also a bit cool as well. Obviously, the big weather story happening across the lower 48 right now, at least we can tell, is what's going on with Idalia right now. Our cloud deck, okay, is going to be kept outside of northeast Ohio because remember, last night we got a pretty significant cold front that moved through here. So it's keeping all that energy outside of our area and likely going to kick it back out to sea. I'll talk about that in just a few minutes. But look at this. Widespread cloud cover, low 50s, dry conditions, 53-degree dew point temperatures. You can't get much drier than that. 63 right now for our friends down in Worcester, Akron, Canton, 63 for Youngstown, low 60s from Cuyahoga all the way over through Lake Geauga County. And this is where we're going overnight tonight. Maybe we'll get a sprinkle out here or there, but I think overall we'll stick with the partly cloudy skies as we open up the gates for us tomorrow. Any sort of event that you want to go through tonight, I think this is going to be a good one. NABA is having also a bowling mixer that's going to be over in Maple Heights. The lanes 216, 60s for you, north winds roughly 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now let's go back to satellite and radar. This is what's going on with Idalia at this point here. You can see some of the outer bands, at least from Franklin, beginning to kind of push in as well. We're going to keep that energy, as I said before, outside of our area because we have a strong north wind coming in on the backside of this area of high pressure. Back to Idalia right now, briefly coming in at a Category 4 storm, but also made landfall near Keaton Beach at a Category 3. Max sustained winds at 125 miles per hour. Again, briefly hit that Category 4 status, but again, we're grateful that did not make landfall as a Category 4 storm. Still a major hurricane, though. We have plenty, and I do mean plenty, of flood alerts stretching from Georgia all the way up through the Carolinas, even through portions of Maryland, southern Maryland at that fact. Along the Atlantic coastline, tornado watch is in effect because, again, we have a lot of friction here on the right front quadrant of that tropical system. Northeast movement at 20 miles per hour, so it is cooking and is going to move north on the I-95 corridor, but it's also going to bring in, because, again, remember, area of low pressure, rotate counterclockwise. We got a lot of rainwater that's not only coming from the skies, but that storm surge is going to be coming back inland. So everyone along the Atlantic seaboard from South Carolina up through, let's say, maybe Delaware, they're going to be dealing with some wave crests as well as some rip current risks as well. Our local forecast remains stable. Look at this, a nice, delicious stretch of sunny days because rainfall chance is going to be kept at a minimal here. This is that National Design Mart forecast, again, sticking with that north wind that's going to take us into the heart of the weekend. High pressure remains in control, and that ridge is likely to build not just for the start of the weekend, but the end of the weekend heading into next week. And coming with that is the potential for a heat wave. This is that Union Home Mortgage 7. We're stair-stepping temperatures from the low 70s through the mid to upper 70s, eventually moving into the mid to upper 80s by Labor Day, and perhaps we could be touching on 90 degrees here in northeast Ohio in the CLE for Labor Day. 91 to 92 possible Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Are we ready? Get out that pool floaties and get those ready.